Okay, I want to welcome you to our Advanced Mitts Training DVD. You know, in this DVD, what I want to do is basically two things. First thing I want to do is build your skills, both from the striking aspect and from the holding aspect. I want to build your skills. I want to build your skills by teaching you more combos, teaching you more drills, showing you some things to look for as a coach and so on, so you can help your partner get better. So the first part of this DVD, we're going to cover just some more drills and things to look for. More combinations, so you kind of learn how the whole thing sort of flows, get an idea of just the relationship between the pad holder and the striker. You can learn that relationship real well. Then the goal, though, is to get to the freestyle mitts. Freestyle mitts is really where we develop the fighter's reflexes, his speed, his power, and the whole integration of offense and defense. So he can use his offense and his defense really smoothly and easily. He learns that through the freestyle mitts. All right, we've got these mitts. I want to be a little bit scientific today and talk about what you need to look for when you're holding mitts for people, instead of just flicking up targets, not really paying attention to what he's doing. Just as long as he hits it, well, that's okay. I don't want you to do that. I want you to think about how can I best train this guy? Because when you're holding the pads for someone, the mitts or the Thai pads or whatever it is, you're supposed to be helping train the guy. And you know, there's some good boxers, if you're professional boxers, will fly someone from halfway across the country just to hold these for them, you know, while they're training. So you want to develop, the better mitt feeder you are, the better he can be. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's just talk about some things here. Let's just take a left jab for right now. So if I want to hold here a left jab, he's going to step into this, okay? I want to train here. I want to make sure he's doing everything just right. So when he hits this left jab, I want to watch out primarily for counterattacks, okay? So when he hits, let's just take this first. The most important one he's got to watch out for is when he hits, he's got to bring that hand straight back, all right? So if he doesn't bring that hand straight back, I can help him, like that. See? Take the mitt and pop him upside the head, because if you hit somebody with the jab, boom, he's going to be coming right back, possibly over the top or maybe even straight in. And if you start to jab him like this, you know, you're going to get nailed. So I want him to hit. Yeah, so now he's thinking about it, see? He's going to bring it straight back. Hit. And then every once in a while, I want to give him a little tap to remind him. Yeah, see, you got his hand up. So see, now I'm educating Harry on where she should be putting that hand. Yeah, see, that's all I'm doing. I'm not cheating. I'm not moving and hitting him. I'm not cheating like that. But I'm just, as soon as I feel this tap, I'm making sure he's got his hand up over there. Okay, so that's the first area. This is the first line of attack that I want to check, is this over here, to make sure his jab is getting back. The other thing I want to do, check this line over here. When he jabs, you don't want him chicken winging. You don't want him, if he's jabbing like this and kind of leaving this exposed for a while, he needs to bring his elbow back in. You see, so he jabs here, and I'll tap him over here. You see, he brings his elbow up after his jab. This is not a very common mistake, by the way, but it would be a mistake. There's a line open there. It's unnecessary. Okay, so when he jabs here, yeah, make sure he brings his hand back. And he doesn't really know which one I'm going to be checking this time. I might go to the face again, see. I go to the body, see. This is what I'm doing right now. I am making sure that Harry guards those two lines of attack over there after his jab. Let's go this way for a second. Harry, jab. Another very important line off the jab, and we're still sticking with the jabs. Right there, buddy. Still sticking with the jab. He throws the left jab. Very important. This is a very common mistake, as guys will drop their rear hand. Drop that hand down. Yes. And this means you're going to get your head plastered by a left hook. See, even if you connect the jab, you know, he goes to sleep and I get to go home. But even though he hit me first with the jab, if he drops his hand, he's going to get nailed. So when he jabs, left jab here, that's it. Now we're watching. He's got to watch this line over here. And as a good coach, I can help him with this. So when he jabs, yeah, make sure he does it. Jab, make sure he's got his hand up over there. And just like before, although not as important, is the body over here. It could be the case that, you know, maybe you got a guy that likes to slip to the inside and hit the body. Start here. Okay, so we're right here. So he goes left jab. I make sure his face is covered. Left jab. Make sure his body is covered. All that first one is by far the most important, because it's very common for guys to jab like this. Especially when they get tired, they start dropping that rear hand, boom, you're going to open yourself up for a left hook. So putting it all together off the jab now. He throws left jab, he's got to guard his head over here. Left jab, He's got to guard his head over here, his body over there. Left jab, guard the face, left jab, guard the body. Okay, now the drill, that's the idea, that's the theory. The drill is to simply do it all. So we start here, he goes left jab. He doesn't know which one I'm coming back with. I might not come back with any, you know. It's not like we got this prearranged agreement where I have to come back with something. I just need him to be thinking about everything. Left jab. You know, see, getting a little jumpy. And he's got to be. So now he's thinking more. He's not just, you know, what am I going to do after training? I'm going to go to the restaurant. No, he's got to be thinking all the time, and he's a little more involved. And you're the holder, you're not so passive anymore either. You're not just. No, I'm helping, and I know what to look for now. See, so we're going along. If I see a problem with Harry, I know at least 4. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4. I know at least 4 problems to look for, and that makes me a better pad holder, which makes him a better fighter. I hope that makes sense. So we go left jab, over here, left jab, and we're mixing it up now. I might not throw anything. This is very simple in terms of his attack, but he's got a few things to think about. And of course, we don't want the technique to hit the power and all that stuff to go to crap on his jab either. So he's still got to give me a good stiff jab. My Thai boxing instructor was killer about this. He would always hit me with this one, always. So this is where some of this comes from. Okay. So I'm taking the left jab, and I'm making him think. I might go like this. Might double it up. I mean, why not? You know what I mean? An opponent might. Left jab. I'm not doing anything. See, Harry's not so comfortable anymore, but he's got to think about a lot of stuff. But that's what it's closer to sparring now. Left jab. Alright, so let's go 2 rounds and then 2 rounds. So a 3-minute round, a 3-minute round, then switch the pads. Alright, same drill here. Cody squared up. I want you to keep this mitt on both mitts, really. Get in the habit of that, but keep this mitt. We're working on the jab right now, so the right mitt. Keep it against your chest. That's Cody's cue to not do anything. And I'll give him this jab here when I want him to throw it. And we just cover all these lines. So we told this jab, we just covered all this outside stuff. Okay, and I like to teach that way in the beginning just because it just seems easier to throw the jab and just sort of stay shelled up a little bit. But we want to teach progressively, so let's add in now this front line stuff. So when he throws the left jab here, obviously another way the guy can counter is straight on. He doesn't have to come around the side or high or low. He could just come straight back. So if Cody hits a jab here, the guy might come straight at his nose, and I want him just to slap it away with the rear hand. Okay, so you're going to see that is going to make your this drill a little bit harder because you got to think about you got to bring your arms in sometimes, then bring them out to the side. So everything else is going to be the same. He's going to take this jab. Maybe I'll hit him back. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll hit him back twice. Okay, and then maybe right down the middle. Okay, so left jab, slap it away. Left jab, slap away, and be ready, yeah, because I can come back twice, see. But he's got to think about now more than just those these side lines, which are a little bit easier, I think, to defend against. He's got to think about straight on. Left jab, straight on. Okay, with the jab, he's going to slap away. So if he goes left jab, slaps my jab away with this hand, that's fine. But what if he pops me with the jab, you know, boom, and then just comes straight back with the right hand? So you got to worry about that one too. So left jab, comes straight in. Okay, right off the hip. So here, and he can slap it away, or he can just rock back if he wants to. Just like that. If he's too slow on his rock back, he should just slap it away. Just like that. And if the jab, he's going to use the other hand. Yep, just like that. Okay, so Back it up. Left jab, we still got all the side stuff. Hup. Left jab, up. Left jab. Over here, which is a very common area. You want to make sure you train this one a lot. Because everybody likes to drop that right hand on the jab. Okay. You want to head over here too once in a while, although it's not as important. And then the straight line. So it's the left jab or the right hand. Yes. And you mix it up just like before, but adding in those two lines, the left and the right, makes it a lot harder. Okay, so let's go 2 rounds and 2 rounds. Let's talk about the right hand now. Similar concerns, but the emphasis changed. So when I give Harry a right hand, over here a second. I give Harry a right hand, a couple of things he needs to watch out for. Number one is especially on the left hook. The body is obviously a target. He's got to get that elbow back. And don't cheat on him. Don't just, do that when he hits. Obviously that's got to happen, but just give him a chance to hit, but he needs to get used to bringing that arm back right away, okay? Not just bringing the elbow back. Stop here, Harry. Not just bringing the elbow back, but you also got to bring the fist back. Yes. You got to watch. You got to get that right hand back. That's important. It'll also give you more power on your punch because it'll have more snap. So right hand, you got to get it back right away, real quick. See, pick him up. There we go. Again, keep going. All right. You can also break the rhythm up. So watch this. This happens too. He throws the right, pause for a second, and the guys will drop their hand, and then you can hit him. Okay, but he can't do that. So we're gonna. I can come back anytime. Okay. Right hand. But the primary thing he needs working right now is the left hook. Okay. Because guys will throw a right hand, go slow-mo, and then bring their hand down on the recoil, and boom, there it is. Okay. So again, I'm training Harry. I'm trying to make him better. I'm trying to make him look out for these openings, and these are the main two I'm concerned about. I am concerned about though a big looping right hand, especially coming back at him over here. And so this is something I need to get him to think about. Okay. So this is what I'm working on right now. Left hook to the body. Left hook to the head. Right hand. Okay? Okay, we're going to work on this minute drill, guys, where I want you to work your jabs. What I'm going to do, I call this the jab sled. You know, like a bobsled in football, those sleds that football players hit and they drive the coach back? We do that with the jab. So we'll start back a little bit. I'm going to hold the mitts like this. Put one here, so it's solid. It's not flopping around. Solid, solid like this. What I want Mario to do, he steps in and bangs with the jab. Start over. He steps in and bangs with the jab. That's the left hand, Mario. Left jab. But I want him to put his weight on it. So when he steps in, I want him to lean forward and drive that jab in. Drive it. Yeah, keep your elbow down though. Don't let this elbow pop out. Don't chicken wing. What he's going to do, I'm standing flat-footed. He's going to hit me, hopefully make me take a step back. If he doesn't make me take a step back, he didn't put enough weight into it. So here, yeah. Again, he just jabbed me back. Just around the room. I'm kind of, moving around at random here. He has to really bend that front leg. Put your jab here. Hold it. Put your jab here. He has to really bend that front leg to get his weight into this punch. See, I've got it backed up right here. So just stand flat-footed like this, and we'll go one round like this. One round of singles, then another round of doubles where he pumps twice. All right, again. Pump twice. Yeah, pump twice. That's it. Pump twice. So round one we'll do single. Round two we'll do double. Just like that. Try to make the guy step back. That's what we call it, the jab step. Okay. All right. So let's get going here. Okay, we're going to build off that theme. So what we're going to do here is he's going to jab twice. Pop, pop. And then I'm going to do one or two things. After he jabs twice, I might flick a jab at him. If I flick a jab at his face, I want him to slip it. So I'm going to take this bit and I'm going to aim for his forehead. He's going to move to the side and it should go right over his shoulder. Ooh, yeah. You can put the other hand in there as a slap for safety if you want to, but you don't have to. I'm just going to flick at his head and he's going to move it over. So, and then I want you to come back with a jab. All right? So it's jab, jab, slip it, jab. That's it. Again. Go back. Go back. Jab, jab, slip it, jab. Okay. That's one. Again. Jab, jab, slip it, jab. Just like that. Another option I can do, and let's just do a round of each so we don't get confused. So we go jab, jab. The thing is, when the guy's jabbing your face, it's a great time to kick him in the leg. If you're kickboxing or fighting or something, it's a great time to kick him in the leg. So if you're a jabber, if you're the type of guy that wants to step in and bust somebody's head with a jab, you got to get used to picking that leg up. So we're going to go one round of the first one. Again, jab, jab, slip the jab, fire your own, okay? But you're going to get ready, also prepare yourself against a kicker. So you go jab, jab, bring your foot up, jab. See, that's what we want to get used to as well. So we go jab, jab. I'm going to take the bottom of my foot and slap him on the thigh. Put your thigh down for a second. I'm going to slap him with my foot like this, okay? So you don't bang your shin. We don't need shin guards right now. Just slap it like that. He's going to pick his leg up to block. So you jab, jab, block it, jab. And then we move around. All right, jab, jab, block it, jab. Move around, jab, jab, block it, jab. And jab, jab, block it. All right, again, sloppy. Jab, jab, block it, jab. Just like that, okay? So first round, jab, jab, slip the jab, jab. Second round, jab, jab, block it, jab. All right, let's go. All right, watch this. We're going to work on facilitating the rock back in the right hand. The rock back in the right hand is just during your stance. You rock your body back to avoid some punch, and then you come in and blast them. Of course, it's good because not only do you get out of the way, but you also load up. So you're getting out of the way of a punch and loading up for a punch all in the same motion. That's what makes it kind of cool. So what we're going to do, the first one, Mario's going to hit this with a jab. He's going to get out of there because he's ticked me off. He hit me with a jab. He's got to rock back. Boom. Here comes my right hand. Then he comes back with his right hand. That's all right. That's the first one. So he goes left jab, rock back, right hand. That's it. Again, left jab, right hand. I'm sorry. We'll go left jab, rock back, right hand. So I'm using the same mitt. Left jab, rock back, right hand. And he's going to do 1, 2, rock back, right hand. So he goes 1, 2, rock back, right hand. I'm going to do one. I don't know if you have enough time for one round of each. That's the ideal anyway. 1, 2, rock back, hook, right hand. Boom, that's it. Again, 1, 2, rock back, right hand. Guess what's next? 1, 2, 3. So he's going to jab, cross, hook. So he goes jab, cross, hook, rock back, right hand. That's it. Jab, cross, hook, rock back, right hand. Jab, cross, hook. We'll try it again. Rock back, right hand. There we go. Jab, cross, hook, rock back, right hand. Move around. Jab, cross, hook, rock back, right hand. Boom. Let's do it this way. We should do it one round of each because each combination is worth it. But since we're hurting for time, we will do it sequentially. So the first time he throws a jab, rock back, right hand. Second time he throws the 1, 2, rock back, right hand. Then he goes to 1, 2, 3, rock back, right hand. Okay? Let's try that. All right. Okay. So we're going to do a punch mid exercise and a neck strengthening exercise all rolled up in one because for those of you who are interested in self-defense or fighting competitively, a strong neck is good for you in terms of taking punches. If you got a limpy pencil neck, your head's going to slap around when you get hit, and that's not good for your brain. So you want a strong neck, okay? So you ladies want a strong neck. I know you're worried about that. Woke up this morning thinking I need to get a strong neck. Okay, here's what we're going to do. It's very simple. We're going to hold these mitts up here. He's going to jab over here, cross over here. Okay, so we're actually crossing these up here. Jab, cross, jab, cross. I want him to do a burst now of 4. Okay, so just 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to put this right here, and I want him to put his head on this and push me with his head. I'm pushing back a little bit. He pushes me around for let's just make it 5 seconds. So I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He backs off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back off. Push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bang, 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 bang. 4 punches. 5 seconds of neck pushing. Don't hurt yourself. Cody's tough. He can push hard. If you got that pencil neck right now, you can't be pushing around like you're a big bull right now. Okay, so just adjust your neck push accordingly. I was looking around. Wasn't looking at you. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push them around your neck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push them around your neck. Very good for the punches and the neck straightening. All right. All right. Obviously, not every punch comes in the front of your face. You can't be strong this way, but you got to be strong sideways too. Look, if you guys are fighters, or you're worried about self-defense, or you just want to be tougher, you got to train your neck. You got to train your neck, man. You're going to get hit in your head, you know, and you want to do neck exercises. This is just a few we do in boxing and stuff, but you know, they got the weightlifting things, you know, with the straps around your head. Yep. That's good. That's really good for Muay Thai when a guy pulls your head down, you know, get that strap around your head and do those things. That's good too. But you got to have a tough neck if you want to be a tough fighter. Otherwise, it's going to be, you know, it's going to be a weak link in the chain. So let's work the other. Let's work the other side the same way. He goes 1, 2, 3, 4. And then he's going to give me a side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to switch it. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go back to the punches. 1, 2, 3, 4. One side for 5 seconds, and then other side for 5 seconds. Push him around. Back off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push. 2, 3, 4, 5. Other side. 2, 3, 4, 5. Back off. Go forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pit bull neck. Walk around like this, you know. That's what these ladies want. Yeah. No man ever mess with you again. All right. 1 round each, guys. We need to do this more often. There you go. 1, 2 hook. 1, 2 hook. Top and weave. Everything in 1 hook. Okay, one of the things you need to really work towards and do a lot of is freestyle focus mitt training. Freestyle focus mitt training is a great way to simulate real fighting for your training partner. You can use the mitts to simulate hand attacks, elbow attacks, anything pretty much with the upper body. It's not built for taking kicks or anything, but we're doing a lot of boxing here especially. With the mitts, you need to work everything, offense and defense. All punches, all slips, all blocking, bobbing and weaving. Everything can be done with the mitts, and it can be done in a very live and dynamic manner. So as a this takes some experience. As a holder, you need to learn what to do. You know, a good mitt holder is a very valuable asset for your training progress. A good mitt holder can help you get better. He can look for holes and openings in your stance, look for flaws in your technique. He can help you generate power. He knows how to put techniques together smoothly, that go together smoothly and efficiently. A good holder is something that you really need to become, or that you know, if you want to help somebody else, or you at least need one for yourself if you want to become a great fighter. Now you can see here in this video I'm feeding a couple of my guys here, and I am trying to be as live as possible. I'm coaching at the same time. I'm calling off shots. This is, you know, that's where it gets the name freestyle mitts. There are no prearranged sequences here. We literally make it up as we go along. Sometimes we'll fixate on a certain combination for a little bit, but the general idea is we're freestyling. We're working all things. Anything can come at any time, and the mitt holder has to do a lot of coaching, a lot of talking to the puncher on what to do, what he wants, how to watch out for certain things, put your hands up here, and you know, verbal reminders, and of course physical reminders. I tap my guys on the forehead if their hands aren't up. I'll tap them in the ribs, you know, if they're not protecting the ribs. So this takes some skill. There's no prearranged sequence to it, but the holder needs to know what he's doing here. He needs to know what things go together. He needs to know what to look out for, and help to really help out the puncher here. And you can see quite frequently I'll stop and I'll talk to the puncher. I will give them combinations that work well together. If I think that they're really good at something, I'll drill it over and over again. Even though it's freestyle, we'll slip up and do sort of step into a mode where we do the same thing several times in a row for a good combination. You know, I think we need to work on it, but it's pretty alive here. We're not following a whole lot of rules in terms of you have to do this and you have to do that. We are just taking good common sense when it comes to fighting, and I'm trying to make it as alive and realistic as possible. I want to present the mitts like an opponent would present himself. So certain things will work, certain combinations will flow together, and others won't. And it just takes some experience to do that, and you're going to have to get used to it.
Nice and short.
Okay, one thing you need to make sure of is when you're doing mitts is that you hold them relatively still when your partner is punching. You don't want to get into this mode where you're doing like the high five stuff you see on UFC. That takes a lot of skill, and quite frankly, when a beginner does it, they don't do it right, and they end up inevitably just holding the mitt crooked, and it can easily cause the puncher to hurt his wrist.
And left hook. Shorten it up. Shorten it up. There you go. Nice and short. Like that. Yeah. That's my part. I like this better. Feel it. Go. Now, slip my jab. Uppercut. Oh, good. Oh, again.
Another thing you want to think about is you don't want to present your target so far apart, like say right there with the right hand and left hook or something. You don't want to present it so far, the two targets so far apart that it's like two people. You have to hold the mitts close together so that it represents one person's head. You know, I would see a lot of beginners, they'll hold the right mitt up way over to the right side, and then when they hold it up for the left hook, they hold it way up over on their left side, and that makes it very difficult for the puncher. It's almost like hitting two guys that are standing a few feet apart. So the whole idea here is that this takes some time. You have to get good at it. It takes practice. You'll get better at it, and as you become a better holder, you'll be able to train people to become better fighters. And so as a practitioner yourself, of course, you need to really find a good mitt holder, or at least make one. It doesn't matter who it is, as long as they can learn what to do. And the best way to learn what to do in the beginning is probably to start out with some of the basic drills you've been seeing, both on this DVD and then the previous Complete Muay Thai Home Study course. We got a lot of mitt drills there. You're going to see what, and then by doing those basic sort of prearranged combinations, you're going to get a good idea of what to look for, so that when you come up here to the freestyle, and this is more of an advanced segment here, when you come to freestyle, you're going to know what to do because you've been holding, you know, for combinations, so many different combinations for so long. You're going to know what to do. So, and you also need to work your as I said before, you need to work the puncher's defense there, and so you're going to have to make sure he's got his blocks up. You need to know what to present him, and you need to know what he needs to do. So there's a lot going on here. It looks like, it may look at first glance like it's easy, well, you just start holding mitts up, but it's actually quite involved when you consider all the stuff that the pad holder has to think about. So experience plays a good role here, and you can watch, and obviously you're going to be watching this DVD, and you're going to see how I hold the mitts, and you're going to see what I do, and that's what I'd like for you to do, obviously to help your own holding ability as well, and whoever your personal holder may be, is you got to watch and see what how an experienced mitt holder holds the pads, so that you can try to emulate that as much as possible.
There you go. One more. Yeah, low body heavy. Jab across, set it up. Hook, hook. There you go. There you go again. Then I want you to across, hook, hook, hook. Jab across the other hook. Halfway hook. Jab across, hook, hook, halfway. That's it. That's it. Jab across, hook, hook, hook. Oh, beautiful. 6. There you go. Again. Sit. Get back. Get back. Click it, get out. Click it, get out. Back, get out. It's gonna go. You don't know where it's gonna go. Sit. Get out. Get out. There you go. Right here. And then get out. Right, run away. There you go. Now jab cross. Then get out of it. Get out of there. There you go. That's it. Alright, close. Got a hook. Hook, hook. Up, got a hook. Hook, hook. Again. Hook, hook. Tap the wall. Go. Hook, hook. Again. Hook, hook. Again. Again. I want do 2 uppercuts. And then a hook. 2 uppercuts and a hook. Hook, hook. Oh, again. Hook, again. Right uppercut, left uppercut.